Welcome to the show, everyone. It is such a beautiful day here, and I'm sure it's equally a beautiful day in Chennai, India. We're so honored to have with us percussion master Shree Sundar Kumar, and I sure do hope that I pronounced his name correctly. Good morning, Shree. How are you?
Yeah, good morning, Daryl. I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. So honored to have you with us today. And
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Yeah.
I have been admiring your work now for months, ever since we met on the internet, and
Oh,
I'm so excited that you can join us today.
oh, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to give an interview with you. It's a great thing to me. It's an honor.
Thank you so much, Shree. I know
Thank you.
that you had explained to me that your English is so, but
Yes.
before we start with music, you've been playing percussion for a very long time. About how long have you been playing percussion?
Yeah, I started at my age of 4. My f- my fourth age, I started my uh, started playing. First, I started mridangam. It's a South Indian drum.
Hmm.
It's a double-handed. You have to play in double hand. It's a
Yes.
South Indian drum. It's called mridangam.
Yes. Hmm.
I started playing mridangam first at the age of 4,
Hmm.
3 to 4, like that.
Hmm.
That in that time, and I shifted to kanjira, uh, 2001, like that.
Hmm.
I shifted to kanjira
Hmm.
because I admired the great legend Kanjira Maestro G. Harishankar. He is a god of percussion.
Hmm.
He is my inspiration. Just one day I was seeing his playing and I was fall in love with this instrument. He is a genius. Then I shifted. I want to try this. What is this? Everything what the other mridangam player is doing in 2 hands, he is doing in 1 hand. It's something very very unique thing. It's very challenging. He's doing in 2 hand, the mridangam player, and he is same thing he is doing in 1 hand. I was shocked. I am a mridangam player. I was shocked. What is this? He is the man. He is my hero. I decided that day, and I want to try this instrument. Then I started Kanjira career. Before that, I used to play concerts, Mridangam concerts. I played so many concerts. Then after 2001, 2000, I started my Kanjira career.
So that's wonderful. When you first started playing, were your first teachers family? Did you come from a family of musicians, or were your
Yes,
yes? Hmm.
yes, my father is a Mridangam player. He is my first guru. Then uh, my my mother's side, my uncles, there are 4 uncles in my mother's side, my mother's brothers. They are all musicians. One uncle is he will play juice harp. You know juice harp.
Yes.
He will play, my elder uncle will play juice harp, and my next uncle will play mridangam, and my another uncle he is a singer, and my one more uncle he is a clay pot ghatam, South Indian ghatam player. You know
Hmm.
Vikku Vinayakaram.
Yes.
He's a clay pot player. My uncle also the clay pot player. This is my background of my music career. My whole family is musicians, and my sisters. I have 2 sisters, elder sisters, and they also are singers. Two elder sisters also singers, and my mother also sing, but he is not a professional. This is my background, and my guru is great mridangam maestro. Is Kare Kudi Mani. Is a great mridangam maestro. I started learning mridangam from him after my father. Advanced lessons.
Well, that's wonderful. You know, it's so wonderful to hear you talk about, you know, your understanding of music and its relationship to your family and also to spirituality when you mention that your teacher is also your guru. That's so important because in a
Yes.
sense it's a bit different sometimes in America where the commercialization of music leads people to think about music being something to make money with or to be famous with. But I see for you that
Mm.
this is much more than just money. This is your life. This is something that
Yes.
you will
Yes.
pass on also.
Yes. Yes.
So that's
Uh,
wonderful. I'm, you know,
my
go ahead, please.
my instrument is everything. This is my life.
I must tell you, I was also, you know, I've also, since I was younger, very young, always fascinated and in love with Indian music ever since the
Oh,
first time I heard sitar. And as you know, for many people in America from the early 60s, their first exposure to Indian music was with Ravi Shankar and the Beatles.
yes. Yes. Pandit Ravi Shankar.
And yes, for me, the first time I ever heard the sound, the beautiful sound of the sympathetic strings, I was in love for life. I admire your work, and I also again I'm just so thankful that we're able now to communicate in this way and show people life and music from around the world and how we really all are actually really connected by life and sound and God and nature. So this is, for me, this is just a wonderful experience to have you on the show to talk about this.
Me too. Me too.
And
Thank you.
I must tell you, when I first, you know, saw the videos of you playing your instrument,
Mm.
the first thing I said was, "Oh my God, it's not a two-sided drum, but it sounds like a two-sided drum. You get so many sounds from
Yes.
your instrument. It is amazing."
Yes.
So maybe you can do some, I know you had told me that you had some special things that you would play for us today. Why don't we start off with maybe if you give us a small explanation and then play some things to give us an example of, you know, how you play this instrument for us, please.
This is actually small instrument, but it will screw any instrument. If you if you are a if you master this instrument, you can screw any instrument because this is a small instrument, small drum, but this will create magic. This instrument. This is a single-handed frame drum, South Indian frame drum, and there are so many sizes. This will be 6.5 size, the inch I am telling, and long years back, the skin they will put the skin that is lizard skin they will use, but after that they are changed these skins, and there are so many companies now, Remo, Genjira, and Cooperman company. They also introduced that instrument Genjira, like that, and I will play some grooves like that. First, I will play South Indian style.
Okay.
Then I will come to Western.
Okay, great.
is just I played South Indian style, and if you like, I will play the drums groove. Yes.
That is wonderful, wonderful. If you are just joining us, we are with master percussionist, such an honor, Shree Sundar Kumar. Shree, that is just amazing. There are so many sounds in that instrument. And again, what is the name, just so our users know the name of the instrument you're playing, what is the name of the instrument?
This name is, this instrument name is Kanjira.
You know,
Kanjira.
when I listen to you play, I hear, you know, like some like, you know, rock, like Western. Sometimes I hear like a Western, like rock kind of a groove. Do you combine
Yes.
Western and
Yes.
Eastern? Yes.
Yes, yes.
So it sounds like you've listened to Led Zeppelin, maybe.
And I will play jazz also.
That is.
Jazz. If you like to hear jazz,
Yes,
if
please.
you like, yes.
That is unbelievable. Shree, as we say in the business, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing, and you've got it.
Thank you.
Have you heard that saying before? It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing?
What?
That's a very old jazz
Yes.
saying.
Yes, yes, yes.
That
Yes.
goes back. That's so wonderful, Shree. So how did you get interested in jazz? Was it common for when you were growing up for an Indian musician to, you know, find and listen to and love jazz, or was this something over the last couple of years? How did you get interested in jazz?
Yes, how I get interested is because of my father. My Actually, I grew up with so many music in my childhood. My I still can remember my father used to have so many collection of cassettes, audio tapes. There are collection of South Indian music and Western kind of stuff. And I am a fan of Michael Jackson, MJ. I am an ardent fan of Michael Jackson, and I used to and it's jazz. There's so many jazz like Herbie Hancock and Miles Davis. There are so many and Chick Corea, and I used to hear John McLaughlin like that. So many and Billy Cobham
Yes.
drummer like that. Yes, there are so many people I heard from my engage this kind of audios. I grew up with this. Then I am interested in jazz.
You know, when I was younger, that
Uh,
I'd like to think that was not that long ago, but I remember in New York that you know, I had the opportunity shortly after. Maybe you mentioned John McLaughlin. Do you remember his group Shakti? That he
yeah.
did you how did you enjoy the group when it performed in India? Was it unique? Was it surprising? Did you have a chance to see them?
Yeah. I used to meet in Chennai. I I met Zakir Hussain,
Yes.
Ustad Zakir Hussain Ji. I met him recently. He played in Chennai, and Jo- I m- uh, I mailed to John McLaughlin, and he replied one day. I was surprised. I just mailed him uh, about Shakti. That was awesome. Like that, I mailed one day, and he replied. And I am very happy person. He replied me,
Yes.
and I was shocked. And he replied, "Your music was great, and we will play one day like that." He told, and that is my honor. He's a great person.
Yes, and so are you. Once again, if people are just joining us, we are with Master Shree Sundar Kumar, and I do hope I'm pronouncing your name right today, Shree.
Yeah, Sri Sundar Kumar. Yeah, you are correct.
Great.
Sri Sundar Kumar.
It is such an honor, and in the time left, you know, we have a lot of videos that I got that will show during the show. I saw that, you know, you do travel. I was just looking on the internet. I saw videos of you in Jerusalem. It
Yes.
seems like you're always playing, which is wonderful. And I'm looking forward to you coming to the States and doing some performance
Yes.
with my group in the future. And I am just
Yeah,
so
sure.
glad that we met. And I myself am looking forward to coming to India this year. I have to first finish the new recording, of which I really want you to be a very big part of also. So I'm looking forward to that. And I would like
Yeah,
to
sure.
also maybe in the time remaining, just play for us one more time. And then we will just talk about a few more things, and then we will let you go because I know that you have a very busy day.
Uh,
Let me ask you, I know from my own you know, I studied a little of Indian music. I had a chance to study with Vasant Rai when I was younger in New York, a sarod player. And I
okay.
remember he was teaching me ragas, but I never had a chance to really study and understand tala. Can you explain briefly to us tala and rhythm and how, just simply, I know it's a big topic and we don't have a lot of time. Can you explain rhythm and how it works in India, maybe how it is different than how we tackle rhythm in Western music?
Yes, I will tell, but it is a big thing. It will take so much time, but I will tell very short. Uh, there are totally 35 talas in Indian music system, and there are totally 7 different kinds of what you say cycles. There are Tishram, Kandam, Chatusram, Misram, Sankirnam, totally 5. Sorry, totally 5. And it will go to, it will 7 5s are 35, and there are 7 different kind of another system is there, and it will multiply and it will come to 35 talas, and that will multiply, it will go to 108 talas. There are totally, that is a big systems. Here no time to say about that. These are the cycle, these are the systems we are adapting in Carnatic music, but we not used to play 35 talas. Just we will play very less number of talas we will use in our systems.
That is wonderful.
That is wonderful.
Shree, thank you so much. It's been an honor. Maybe if you could just play for us a little bit more, and then we'll let you go.
Yeah. Now I will play in 8-beat cycle Tishram. It will the per beat there are 6 pulse in per beat, like takita 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 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6, like that.
Okay.
That is Tishram. Did you understand this?
Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. We are with Sri Sundar Kumar from Chennai, India. Shree, it has been an honor. I am so thankful for you taking the time to be with us today. And we are wishing you, your family, your friends, so much success, wonderful health, and great music in the new year. Thank you so much for coming to the show today.
Yeah, Daryl, you are doing such a great job
Well, thank
to
you. Thank
great
you.
musicians, and I'm very thankful to you. And this is a honor to me to participate in this beautiful interview with you. And you are a great player. I know you too. You're a great musician.
Thank you
And it's
so
my
much.
honor.
Thank you so much.
And wish you every Americans Happy New Year to everybody and to you. Wish you a great success to you also.